that's something I got to say. To my dear friend Daniel Blair, he made a prediction. We're considering some serious drug testing because he went on Main Event Moto and made a prediction that Jett Lawrence is going to win 10 championships.
That's like crazy. Like, why do you need 10? Like, I mean,
well, no, I'd like to.
Oh, he like thinks like 100%.
No, he said Jett Lawrence is going to win 10 championships.
Oh, like by a blow?
He just said it. I mean,
what? How did he even come up with something like that?
And the part to me that is interesting is, you know, he's won obviously 2 Supercross titles and 2 outdoor titles, but I happened to pull up some stuff from previous years. And the part to me that's concerning about Mr. Blair making this 10 championship prediction is I'm looking back at the 2021 season and Jett finished 3rd. That was the year Colt Nichols won the title. Granted, Jett was new to the class. Nonetheless, finished 3rd.
Yeah.
So as a rookie, let's call it a rookie, he did about what Danger Boy did. I think Danger Boy got 2nd in the points. Mm-hmm. So if we're comparing apples to apples, Jett was 3rd in the championship. Okay. Fast forwarding to 2022, Jett Lawrence wins the title. Competition is as followed. He beat RJ Hampshire. He beat Pierce Brown. And on this sheet, it's got an injury cross on it. He beat Mitchell Oldenburg, who's a privateer, and he beat Enzo Lopes, who's also a privateer. So in that year that he won the championship, that was his competition that he beat.
Well, also like McAdoo and Faulkner were also out too, which is like a big one too.
Correct. So you got McAdoo and Faulkner out, and that happens to be the year that he almost killed Faulkner from that mistake in the corner. And then we fast forward to 2023. Once again, beating RJ Hampshire, which is somebody who's, you know, a veteran in the class, definitely an amazing rider. He beat him. He beat Levi Kitchen, who, quote unquote, is pretty much a rookie. He beat Enzo Lopes, who's a privateer, and he beat Mitchell Oldenburg, who's also a privateer.
So where's this guy's competition at?
Which once again is not his fault.
It's not, no, yeah.
But it does need to be pointed out that if he would have beat Christian Craig, you know, last year on Star, Christian Craig was a beast on that 250. He beats Christian Craig straight up. I could see get on this 10 championship run. But I got to be honest with you, based on the competition and the fact that Faulkner just cannot catch a break. And that's not Jett's fault. It's not his fault the competition can't stay on 2 wheels. But to go on and say he's going to win 10 championships based off of this right here, I think is a little bit outlandish.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree. Like, it's kind of just like putting like LeBron James on like a high school basketball team.
Correct.
It's like, yeah,
and then saying he scored 50 points.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, like it's going to be really interesting to see where he lands in the 450. Cause I feel like that's where you see most of his potential. Cause he has a lot more competition. But I mean, he won titles. He won a title. There you go. But like, I think 450 is going to be a little culture shock for him. So I think that's just is going to be, we see Jett's potential. He's a great rider. But I just
he's not racing boys anymore.
Yeah.
And not to say the 250 guys are boys. That's not fair.
Absolutely not. But like, I'm just saying like 450, like it's going to be a whole different game. I mean, you see that with Craig. I mean, it shocks everybody once they get in.
Yeah. I think everyone thinks he's going to jump on the 450, immediately adjust to the speed. One thing I can tell you is not going to happen is it's interesting. Even in the post-race interview with RJ said, I got the whole shot. I looked up at the board. I saw Jett behind me, and I knew this was going to be a long night. It's almost like the 250 class mentally. They all go off the gate, figure out where Jett's at, and then kind of figure out, okay, well, here's where I'm going to finish tonight. I think most of the guys in the 250 class showed up to the gate, defeated already before the gate dropped. Yeah. That ain't happening in the 450 class. You're not going to show up to the gate and everyone's going to go, oh, for sure, Jett's going to wax us tonight. So it'll be interesting to see. They're not moving over for him. Yeah. Like, you get in there and you're going to be tangling with Barsha. In Supercross, you're going to be tangling with Jason Anderson. You're going to be tangling with Cooper Webb. There's not going to be this deal where you just fly through the pack and the C's part because you're coming. So I mean, we'll see.
Gosh, I wish I saw like Jett and Danger Boy and Hayden like have more like.
Need Danger Boy to have another 2 years.
Yeah. I wish I saw it where like Jett was like about to leave and then Danger Boy was like in his prime and they just I don't know, race together. That would have been really cool.
I mean, you're going to see it in the 450. I mean, I think everybody's already, but injuries make the sport. At one point, Ken Roxon was the heir to the whole industry. And then he had that gnarly crash where it's, you know, he destroyed his wrist and his career went completely in a different direction. I mean, that year leading up to that crash, Ken Roczen was unstoppable. So it's, you know, motocross and supercross is based on injuries. And it would be great to see Jett stay healthy for 2 or 3 years, let Danger Boy work the 250 class for a couple of years, and then see a head-to-head showdown, you know, when they're both kind of in their, you know, in their prime. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
So, anything else on the 250 class? Not a lot, but you got anything you want to add to it?
Not too much in the 250, but going back to that, though, I think it's funny that Daniel Blair is basically just calling him the next GOAT.
Correct.
Sitting in the booth
with Ricky Carmichael. Yeah, you know, so for me, those premature kind of GOAT statements, not a big fan, especially if you're in the booth with the GOAT, greatest of all time,
Don't throw
Ricky
around
Carmichael.
the GOAT word.
They're already talking that Jett's going to break Jeremy McGrath's 72 Supercross wins. So I think Jett has 12 or 13. Don't quote me. So he's 60 wins away from beating Jeremy McGrath. And there's already people saying, oh, we could see him beating McGrath's record. I just feel like it's lunacy to make statements like that.
Delusions.
When a guy is at 12 or 13 wins. I'm not saying he can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying to come out and say he's going to get 10 championships and he's going to beat Jeremy McGrath's record. That's insane.
Yeah.
You can't say that yet.
Yeah.
Talk to me when he's at 40.
Yeah.
When it's within reach. But, and the other part that kind of contradicts that is these same broadcasters say, we think Hunter's the better brother. Well, which one is it? Is Jett going to get 10 championships and 70 wins? Or is his brother the better half of the Lawrence brothers?
When did they say that Hunter's going to be the better? What?
Oh,
what?
You'll hear it all the time in the booth. You hear Blair says it. You'll hear, oh, we actually think Hunter's the better rider. And it's like, well, in one sentence, Hunter's the better rider. And then the next sentence, Jett's going to get 10 championships and 72 wins.
What in the propaganda is this? No.
Well, you also have to know that leading up to Utah and you know, the Lawrence brothers are the show now. So, you know, they're going to get most of the media coverage. You watch Race Day Live, you watch all this stuff, and it's Lawrence brothers. And great for them. I'm not browbeating that. I'm just saying that is an insane prediction to make when a guy hasn't stepped on a 450 yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they can deem him the chosen one, but you don't have to call him the GOAT right when he hasn't even gone on the bike.
No. We got a long ways before we start talking about that.